Okay. Good morning. Let's see if we can get ourselves together. Here we are. What was that face?
I don't know.
You made a funny face.
Did I?
Yes. But I'm not on the screen very well. So we have a different, we're using a different phone holder this morning, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So
I already like it better.
you like that angle better? I
Yeah.
feel like it's crooked though. Like the way my space
Just
is.
like my mind.
You're funny. Yeah, it needs to be adjusted slightly.
It says 2 people are watching, and that's us.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if that will work, but there we go. That's a little bit better. It's more straight. Oh, but now you're not in it right.
What?
You might need to move your chair over this way a little bit, because now I feel like I'm in it too much. This way. Don't mind us. Technical difficulties. Okay, so I don't know if anyone's even watching yet this morning, but we are here. And you can share maybe in... Oh, you shared it in the illustration team.
I'm sharing it in all of our little groups here.
Sweet. Awesome. Oh, Kay just popped in. Hello, Kay Tillman.
Hey, Kay.
We're trying to share in all the groups. You guys feel free to share as well if you are in any groups. Oh, you could do the insiders group.
Oh, insiders.
That's this one. Oh, you already did. So, okay, cool beans. All right, I'm so sorry. Kay, it's good to see you. So we are excited today because we got a package in the mail that looks like it was driven over. Apparently it was a non-machinable, but it was machined and hopefully didn't do anything to the machine. But we did get a package today from our dear friend Esther. So we asked her to send us some scraps. There she is. Good morning, Esther.
Good morning,
did you
Esther.
see what happened to your package? I don't want to have your address in there, but do you see what happened to your package? I was like, oh my goodness. So we are going to open up Esther's package. We did actually open it already just for the sake of, curiosity. But we really didn't look at it. We didn't open it.
We
just pulled it out, looked at it and said, ooh, that'll be fun. And then we put it back in.
Yes.
So anyway, Korin and Kellie here from the Stampers Boutique in Rincon, Georgia. We are wearing our semi-matchy earrings today that we made with our My Punny Valentine stamp set. So we're all, we're doing our red. You're actually, so I'm wearing red here. You're wearing red there.
We're
We've got
wearing
all the black.
yeah,
we didn't mean to do this.
No, we didn't. We just said, hey, let's do red.
Let's do red because Valentine's Day is coming up. So our challenge today is going to be
using red. Using embossing powders.
Well, just embossing.
Just embossing.
It doesn't have to necessarily be, maybe I will do a different form
Good
of
morning,
embossing.
Janelle.
Hey, Janelle. Maybe it will be dry embossing. I don't know.
We'll a folder, too.
Yeah, we'll see. But embossing. So we're going to use Esther's scraps. We're going to use the color red. And we're going to do some sort of embossing.
Yes.
So that's the plan for today. And we have literally no idea. Well, you actually started with, you've got your little watercolor paper tape
Yes.
down.
Yeah, and it's not, I don't think it's watercolor.
I think it's mixed media.
Yeah, it's like
you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
It's the acrylic paint paper. This is the paper for our paints.
Oh, I pulled it out of my little stack there.
Oh, well, it's actually, I think it's the paper that we use for
well, we're going to see how it works with embossing.
That's okay.
Stamping, watercoloring.
Good morning, Tina, and Cheryl is here. We are so glad you're here. So we're going to get started. Let's dive right in and see what goodies we got from Esther.
These are Esther's
she says, here are my scraps, nothing too exciting, but you're welcome to them.
And Esther, thank you.
So here we go. Thank you for sending these.
And thank you for spelling my name correctly.
Yes. Yes.
I love that she's so observant and thoughtful.
Because neither of us get our names spelled correctly. Ever.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is what we've got. Let's see. We've got some greens. Oh, there's lace on this one. And she tossed that. Esther!
Yeah.
Look at this. These are like perfectly usable.
I think she just threw in some extras.
I don't know. Was this all stuff that you were not going to use? Because I'm just like, what is happening right here? Oh, see, there is some red in here. Look at that.
Yeah, I like, see.
Look at that. See? Look at that. So this is a really good, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you didn't find a way to use these beautiful pieces. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, look at this, a butterfly and a flower and another butterfly. And, well, my goodness, I feel like I could make about 20 cards out of all this
literally
stuff.
looks like my keep ephemera pile at home.
Right? And this is so cool. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. This is going to be fun. Okay.
It's time to get started.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. That was really bad.
She is pretty fantastic. I know.
Who's pretty fantastic? Esther.
Esther.
Yes.
If you're looking for a pretty bad pun, I'm your gal.
Listen, that was pretty bad. I felt like that was a dad joke. But it's okay.
I love a good dad joke.
I know. My husband is so good at dad jokes. Look at that. That says I don't even know. I feel like I could just create from all of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys, we're not even letting you see this.
Are you joining in? Are you guys going to join in with us?
Can you, if you have some scraps, grab your scraps. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is like all, it's not even, here, let me pull up my mat because I feel like everything being on my mat might be a little easier to see. Can you guys see all of this wonderful trash that our dear friend Esther sent us to play with? So we're going to make it happen.
Make it happen, Captain.
We're going to make it happen. Look, there's some red. Okay, so take back what you were going to use. Does anybody see anything in there that they're like, ooh, ooh, ooh?
I have no idea.
I know. Now I'm just like, oh, decisions. We just have to figure this out now. Are you going to use that?
Maybe.
Okay. So talk to us, friends. Tell us what you think of all of these scraps. Can you believe it? All of these scraps of paper. I might take some of the teals here.
No kidding.
You think? That's not my jam, right? Mm-mm. Not at all.
Look, that's like a card.
I know.
Just a card. But that's just so easy, so I need to not do that.
Yeah, you could still use it. Maybe just do something to it. All right, I want to, I need to get this all off of here. So I'm going to kind of pile this up. Do you just want to put it, should we just put it right here in between so we can dig through it?
Kay said I would be honored just to touch something Esther made. She's amazing.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Kay, agreed.
Kay, when you come into the shop next time, we'll let you touch all the leftovers. That is so cute.
I wish Esther was coming to the retreat.
I know. That would be awesome.
I love that this wood is blue.
Esther loves blue. Yes.
Like that is...
Yes. See, here's another piece.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, look at all this. You could make a whole card just with these pieces.
Well, that's what I was thinking about making, is taking the scraps and maybe doing like a little patchwork card. Was that what you were going to do too?
Maybe sort of. I don't know. I don't know if I would do it.
But
we wouldn't do it the same.
No, we would not.
We wouldn't probably do it the same. But But yeah, I was thinking I might do something like that. Okay, so that's just so sweet. All right, but now the problem is I don't have, why did I not start with some pre-cut cardstock? Why did I not do that? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Because that's too ready.
That is too ready. She says too ready.
I love that, like, a lot of these, at first glance, I thought they were all patterned paper, but...
No, they're stamps.
They're, like, she made...
That's your stamps. All... Well, these are patterned papers.
Well...
These are all patterned papers. But those ones that... The blues and this kind of stuff...
Yeah.
She says, the reason I have so many scraps is that I'm a perfectionist. If something is off, it goes in the scrap pile. Ooh. Nope. Nope. We make it happen. We make it happen. So we're just
doing it.
I don't even know. I'm like, this is like I feel like it's
okay, so I'm
like a kid in a candy store with all these like little scraps and stuff. Okay, so what's everybody up to? How was your weekend? Did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? Oh, this is I think this is part of our digital paper. This one and this one.
Oh, I do recognize it.
Some of these are part of the digital paper, I believe. I can't remember what that one was called. The new one, maybe? So yes, Esther says it is the digital paper. Okay.
Okay.
So
weekend. My weekend was okay. Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday I did a watercolor class here at the shop, and that was a lot of fun. The ladies seemed to have a really good time doing watercoloring. We did like flowers and botanicals, and they were very whimsy looking. So it was interesting. One of the ladies, Jan, she's a lot like you.
A lot like me?
Yeah, like a perfectionist, like can't.
Oh.
So it was hard for her to do like crazy whimsical watercolor flowers. Mm-hmm. But I got her to do one, and she loved it, I think. So,
Jan, you should, if you're watching, you should let us know what you thought of your whimsical botanicals. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with a panel. I see Becky Smith. So if you're here, tell us you're here and tell us where you are watching from. That would be awesome. And you can see who all is hanging out with us today. So if you're just tuning in, we're going to use scraps and that Esther sent us. We're going to use red in honor of Valentine's Day, and we're going to do some sort of embossing. So there you go.
Becky's in North Alabama.
North Alabama. Do you hear my chair squeaking?
Is that what that
I'm
was?
like shaking my leg or kicking my feet because, you know, ADD. Good morning from Missouri City, Texas. Awesome.
Okay, I'm just gonna start sticking.
See, I'm not there yet. I'm just like
I'm just doing it. I'm just going with it, and I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay.
If I overthink,
I am definitely overthinking at this moment in time. I am most definitely overthinking because I don't know what I want to do. So we've got a little bit of a different angle going on, but I feel like you can't see us. You can't see what we're doing very well. Like, I feel like we're a little more close up this time. I don't know. But that's okay. Not that they could ever really see very well what we were doing, but...
Well, we have to be better about showing them.
It's hard to do that.
I know.
I feel like we needed to be zoomed out or something. Anyway, it's fine. Don't mind me.
Zoom,
Hello,
zoom,
Kathy.
Boom, boom, boom. All right.
So my son said to me yesterday, my 20-year-old son on the way home from church last night, I don't know where this came from, but he was like, he said something about Zaboomafoo. Do you guys remember Zaboomafoo? The show, the kids show Zaboomafoo on PBS with the little lemur. I think it was like there was like a little lemur or something on it. Well, he was saying that he saw somewhere that it started in like 1998 or 99.
Okay.
And we were talking about like old shows that one time.
Yeah.
One of our episodes. I forget what that show was called. But I wanted to know how many of you or your children remember Zaboomafoo?
Leanne said yes.
It was such a cute show.
Good morning, Stephanie. Kathy, good morning. Yes, we need you to come to the shop. We'd love to see you.
Yes, Kathy, you've moved closer and we haven't seen you yet. Good morning, Stephanie. Zaboomafoo. I can't remember. There was like a certain song that they would sing. I don't even know, but it was basically they would teach kids about like just different animals and different places in the world, and it's just like an educational show.
Right.
Super
As most
cool.
things were on.
True, on PBS. That's right. Yes, Janelle says she watched it with her boys. I'm going to go over and use an embossing folder, so I will be back.
Be right back.
I will be right back.
Hey, look, you were singing.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and then Sunday, NASCAR started again. So,
oh, that's right. You were telling me about your weekend. I had already forgotten.
That's okay.
Don't mind me with my ADD brain.
So we watched some racing yesterday. I'm glad, sorry, I was reading. Stop mid-sentence. I'm glad you're doing better, Kathy. She said that, oops. Yes, it's been a hot mess so far, but it's getting better. I may need a therapy session.
Aw. Yes, come and hang out with us. Come and play in the classroom.
So yes, the race was good last night, and that's about all I did.
That's about all you did?
Yeah. Saturday night, my blood sugars were off the chart high.
Uh-oh. Last night?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday night. So I have type 1 diabetes, just so everybody knows. And I changed my insulin pod, and my blood sugars started going high, creeping up, and I kept correcting. And then eventually, my sensor said high. Like, literally, it wouldn't even give me a number anymore.
Oh, dear.
That's how high.
That's frightening.
It was very frightening. So after about 5 hours of that, I went and changed my pod. My brand
5 hours of it saying hi.
Yeah, because I kept trying to correct. And so, yeah, once I changed it, got some new insulin, then I started coming down. But, yeah, that's rough.
You're freaking me out a little bit there, friend.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that's a little scary. So, was your husband freaking out?
No, because
he doesn't freak out. He's a chill guy.
He is. He does freak out every now and then, but only when it's warranted.
Only when it's warranted?
Yeah. And
that wasn't warranted?
No.
Really? 5 hours of that wasn't warranted?
Because if anything's going to happen, it's going to take a long time for something to happen.
Okay.
So,
Yee.
unless of course you go low. Low is worse.
I don't know. That just makes me a little bit scared. A little scared.
Well, yeah, when you've lived with it as long as I have, then
I guess you're kind of used to it, but still, that's I don't know. Ah!
so that was my weekend.
That's not. Yeah. Wow. And that was after you had taught all day.
Yes.
Oh my. Okay, so what I've got going on here is I just dry embossed with a embossing folder some dots on a piece of white cardstock.
Cute.
And I think I'm gonna go with the color scheme because you know you guys aren't gonna be shocked.
I know I'm supposed
by
to be
this.
doing red though.
No, you might be able to add red to that, but I'm gonna add red too. But I'm gonna do red with this like sort of teal color and tan, like a tan color. So
Okay.
I like that color combination.
So I'm making like a patchwork background. So I took a bunch of the scraps and put them on this, and then now I'm going to layer some other things on top of it.
I feel like this is totally your vibe because you do that with fabric.
Yes. Yes, I love it.
Kelly loves to do that kind of thing.
Oh, thank you, Esther.
All right, so I just grunged up the sides of this a little bit with some brown. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but it's going to be fine.
Look, this one has red and brown.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I'm trying to decide. I want to use these paper strips somehow, but I'm going to add some brown. So the brown I'm using is brushed corduroy.
I love me
So it's
some
kind
brown.
of like a tan brown. So my weekend, what did I do? So Saturday, I did not work at the shop. I took the day off.
She still came here though.
Yeah, I still ended up coming because we have some chairs that needed to be repaired. So, yeah. So my husband and I we were kind of on this mission. We had to go to Lowe's to get some screws to repair the chairs, because the chairs in the shop, if you've never been here before, our classroom, we kind of have a mismatched sort of, I don't know, vintage. Vintage isn't, I mean, the chairs are old. Like most of the chairs that we have been refinished, they've been painted or resurfaced.
It's like a crafty patchwork style.
It is. But still with our color scheme. So, so a lot of the chairs just need to be reinforced because, we use them a lot and people are in and out of them and, moving them around all over the place. So there were quite a few that just needed to be strengthened or whatever. Maybe additional screws put in, that kind of thing. So we came in on Saturday and grabbed a couple more chairs that were still here, and then went to Lowe's and then came home and worked on the chairs. And then I came back later in the afternoon to bring some of those chairs back. So working, but not exactly here. And I think that's all I'm trying to think. We didn't really do anything else exciting that night.
Becky said eclectic.
Yes, eclectic.
I was
still with kind of like our color scheme,
Yeah.
like the green and the aqua color. And then we do have some chairs that are pink. So like a pale pink, sort of like a baby.
kind of like how the original Sweet and Sassy
Sort of
color
Well,
was.
because our, so Creative Worship, the Creative Worship logo
Right.
has a little bit of that pink in it.
Yeah.
So the pink is kind of it's kind of a nod to that. These are like the colors that we use in our logo and stuff. So our logos. So yeah, that's why we went with that. And it's just very, I don't know, feels very springy, calming.
Jan said she can't watch now. Plan to watch the replay with my supplies in hand. Oh, yes.
Nice.
And that was one thing that we talked about on Saturday was Jan wants to sit down and just play and try not to overthink.
Yep.
So we talked about, I talked about, you know, some of the classes and things that I've been doing lately and how if you have a prompt, at least you sit down and you have something to start with.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jan, if you hear, when you watch the replay, so do you choose one of our prompts here? Red or embossing or, what was the third thing?
Scraps.
Or any kind of scraps, which I don't know if you'd have scraps. So, oh, you know what you could do is you could cut out a few of your flowers that you did from the watercolor class.
Oh, there you go.
And choose red and then do like a little mixed media thing with your watercolors and yeah. See what happens.
So, let's see. Is it Tamara? Tamara that was here, that visited recently? Am I pronouncing that right? She says she jumped in late. Can you show your work so far? So,
Yep.
Well, you got a lot more going on than I did. I'm not getting very far, but I am just kind of muddying up a little bit my my piece of embossed. I used an embossing folder on a white piece of cardstock, and I kind of wanted to vintage it up a little bit. So I added some brown, and yours is, you got a whole cool thing going on there.
So I took a bunch of the scraps, Esther's scraps, and so these are stamped actually images, and then that's stamped too. This is like watercolor paper, and then this is one of the digital images, digital downloads, and then yeah. So I just took the scraps and created like a little patchwork background, and now I'm kind of. That's fine, but you can use it.
It's okay.
Well,
it's fine though. I don't want to use your glue because it gets used up.
Now I'm just temporarily trying to find where to put all these other little scraps on it to zhuzh it up.
Okay, so I think I'm going to use these 3 little strips of patterned paper. Okay, so there's like 3 different, like these would have just been trash, you know, strips of patterned digital paper. This is from our digital paper line, and Esther, if you're watching, can you tell us what it's called? Because I can't remember off the top of my head what the digital paper pack is called. But I'm going to use these on my piece here. I just have to kind of put them together because I want to glue them all at the same time. Okay. Woo! That's some sticky glue. So who else is watching? I see a whole bunch of names.
Can't see a list
some new faces. Welcome. We are just crafting up a storm in here. Okay, so this is basically, now I'm going to trim off the ends.
That looks cute.
And then Always. Okay, that's what it's called. That's right. Thank you. Thanks, Esther. The Always digital paper pack that you can get on the Sweet and Sassy Stamps website. So Sweet and Sassy Stamps, sweet, the letter N, sassystamps.com. You can find that. It's designed by Susan Rose. Really pretty, some really pretty papers. So let's see.
Okay.
I do kind of like that too, actually. I don't know. What shall I do?
Tell me what you want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
You're so crazy. Okay, so I think that...
So I'm just adding more scraps on top of scraps.
Scraps on top of scraps.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually... Ooh, you have red embossing powder.
I do. Since, yeah, I grabbed that on my way
I
out.
have a thought, but I don't know how this is going to work. Because I'm thinking, like, how do I want to add red into this without overdoing it? Hey, Jennifer. The Baker's Daughters is joining us.
Ooh.
I need to order some more goodies from her. I was just thinking about that the other day. All right. So let's see. So who is making their own Valentines or made their own Valentines? And did you send them out to anybody? Who do you give them to?
I need to make some of Valentine's actually for my nephews since I'm going to see them. Because I'm going.
No, you're leaving me for a whole week.
I know, for
Whatever
7
do I
days I'm going to back home to California to go see my family, my parents, my sister, my nephews.
So exciting.
My mom's birthday's on Saturday. So me, my mom, and my sister, we're all going to go to a spa that my friend owns and
That's fun.
have a spa day, mom and daughters. And yes, and then I get to see my nephews. And they play sports, so I get to see them play some basketball over the weekend.
So
I'm
cute.
just so excited.
That's awesome. That'll be a much needed trip.
Yes, it is.
So Tamara said she made several and mailed to some friends and my sister. That's awesome. I always have intentions and then, to do that kind of thing. And then unfortunately I run out of time. So that is definitely not cool. But it's kind of the way it is sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the way it be sometimes.
Is it true?
So I'm digging what you've got going on there. You definitely have some cool... I'm just curious how you're going to incorporate red into that.
I know.
And embossing. You haven't done
I
that yet
haven't
either.
embossed it yet.
So...
So yeah, here's what I have so far. Added this little stamped beige background, a little bit of the doily, and the clock.
The clock is cool.
I know. I love me a clock.
The clock is really cool. Okay. So I keep getting up because I'm needing to get different, get some different things I don't have right next to me.
So let's see. I think I'm going to use these little grungy hearts from the Grunge Elements 3
Ooh, fun.
stamp set. And, oh, that's funny. That's funny. I've literally never used the stamp set yet, but they're stuck together.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it happens. Just be careful. Pulling them apart sometimes can ruin your stamp. It would be better to snip them.
Oh,
Just
okay.
FYI.
Here's what not to do, friends.
Yeah. If they are stuck together, when you get your stamps and some of them are stuck together, it's better to snip them apart than to pull them, just in case you tear your stamp. So it doesn't affect the stamp that it's, attached. Just sometimes that happens when some of the images are a little closer together on the sheet. So Janice says she made one for her hubby, and Tina says she made Valentine's with me and plans to give them to her kids and hubs. Awesome. Yes. She took one of our classes and made some cute Valentines. think I might do this red. I'm just trying to figure out how to incorporate my red in here without being too much red. Very good. So I found out, I don't know if found out is the right way of saying it, but in America, if I remember correctly, in America, Valentine's Day is for everybody. You know, we do Valentine's for like friends and kids and share it, and you know, in school and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's in Europe, Valentine's Day is only, it's like just you and your sweetheart or whatever. Oh. It's not like, you don't give Valentine's to everybody.
Huh.
I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember one of our design team ladies told me about that a few years ago. She lived in Europe and was saying about how that is, you know, they don't make lots and lots of Valentines. They just make, you know, or they don't buy lots of them.
Right.
Buy/make. Huh. So I thought that was very interesting.
It is very interesting. So I used the barn door red with the hearts from the Grunge Elements 3 stamp set. And did a little bit of red heart background. Just to add a little of that red.
Alright. I am really having a hard time, you guys. I don't know what's going on today. Like, I just keep picking this stuff up and looking at it. Don't mind me. The Stickles is literally at the end of its life. And I can't get anything out.
I brought my red if you want to use it.
She saves the day. Because this one is just not happening.
There was another one we were trying to use Saturday. Both Jane and I literally could not.
It's weird. It doesn't even say.
Oh, it doesn't?
The color on it. Mm-mm. That's really weird.
It was a free gift from the Ranger website they sent me.
Oh, maybe that's why it doesn't say.
Maybe, but that's weird that...
It's like different. The, my stomach's growling. I apologize. It's like the packaging. Like, see how up here it says Xmas Red, and then there it says Ranger. So I don't know why.
Interesting.
But maybe that's why it was a freebie.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or maybe they made it that way just on purpose. To be a freebie. Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay. So don't mind us. Just...
And what's everybody doing? Is anybody else playing along? Are you all working? What's
going on? What's going on? I think I'm going to cut out maybe some hearts out of some different papers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, talk to us, friends. I'm going to use some of our heart dies, I think, to cut out some hearts.
Janelle said she's listening to us while she's working.
Ah, yes.
Listening.
There's not much to listen to at the moment.
I know.
We're not very chatty. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we need to come up with some, material.
Yeah. Esther said she's putting groceries away.
Oh, that's fun.
Do you guys have any questions for us? Maybe you could ask us some questions. Anything you want to know? Janelle said she has so many lovely Valentine's stamp sets, but has never made a Valentine's Day card. Okay, that's really funny.
What?
Leanne's laminating dividers for storage.
Nice. I soak up all your creative knowledge and experience. Oh my. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I cut out some hearts out of just a pattern paper scrap that I had over on the table over there. And I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I'm just kind of, we'll see what happens. This might morph into something or it might not. But I'm just using some of that same brushed corduroy ink to just to add a little bit of brown around the edges of my hearts. But I don't know, it's really kind of hard to see. It doesn't really show up, I don't think, but in person it might show up a little bit better. So Tamara says, going to play today with the items I bought in your store on Wednesday. Can't wait to try the Tim Holtz Distress Spray.
Yeah, the oxide sprays are amazing.
I might need to use your stickles again. Where did it go? Because I just must have like touched this because the stickles are
gone.
Yeah, like I must have bumped something because like half the stickles are gone.
Okay, so here's what I have so far.
Nice. There you added red.
Yep. So I added some red hearts and
whoa. That came out fast.
The butterfly and the with love tag.
Embossing.
And now I need to emboss.
This needs to be okay. So this was a cute little tag that was in Esther's scraps. It says with love. So I added some red stickles to the heart. The O in the love is not a circle. It is a heart. So I added some stickles in there. And I imagine that she tossed this because it wasn't totally centered, but I don't care. So I think it will work well with what I've got going on here. So I'm going to use it.
Kay asked if we have the new Tim Holtz color yet.
See? Esther. Kelly, you are amazing. Who knew scraps could be so pretty? Yeah, we've been trying to tell you that.
Thank you, Esther.
It looks awesome.
Well,
so now we're challenging her.
Yeah.
You need to do the same. The next time you're going to throw some scraps away, try it. See what happens. And then the Tim Holtz color, it's
did you place
coming.
Yeah.
I might get it this week.
Woo-hoo.
So, yeah.
It looks like a cool gray.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of interested to see how it compares to the pumice stone gray, because that seems like a really pale gray to me, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested just to kind of see how that's gonna compare, because I really like that lighter gray.
Yes.
All right, so I'm trying to, okay, so I just mounted this on a red base, for those of you who might be wondering, because I'm going to add, this is going to have red pops of color, obviously, in different places. And I'm also thinking about using this circle, this stamped circle that Esther included in her scraps. Has some floral images on it from the, let's see, this is the My Savior's, wait, what's this one? My Savior's Love, I think it's called, the stamp set by Deeds. So I think I'm going to use that somehow. And yeah, I'm just kind of trying to build this up. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens here. Okay, so if I do, I think I want to do maybe a little bit of twine for that ribbon.
Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of embossing now so I love the Distress embossing pen, because if you stamp or you do whatever on your images, then you can take your pen and you can just kind of draw over anything on your image. So like I did the center of the butterfly, the turquoise color, I just drew over that and used clear embossing powder and then gave the center of it a little bit of shimmer.
Super cool.
So I think I'm going to do that on the flower too.
All right.
Zhuzh it up a little bit.
Zhuzh it up.
And
you guys, I literally have to keep getting up. I'm so sorry. But at least you can see we have everything right around us. Okay.
That way it'll give it
that looks so
a
cool.
shimmer. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy, rock. I know, I know.
My gosh. Okay, so I added a glue dot to the back of my larger heart. And I'm going to put some of this twine, well, I don't know what this is called exactly, but it's kind of like a twine. I'm going to attach that to the back because I want to tie it around and do like just a little something something here for the tag that I'm going to use.
Thank you, Kay. And yes, Janelle, yes, if you hang out with us and you'll see all the things. Hey, Deeds is here. You'll see all the things that you need to add to your wish list. She said, great, some more things.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, girl.
Yes, my wish list is ever so long.
Ever so long.
Ever so long.
Okay, so I gotta wait for my stickles to dry before I can attach all of this, but I kind of hope that that's gonna work, what I've got going on here. Maybe I'll glue this down to my card base a while. So who has this beastie? Who owns a Scotch Advanced Tape Glider? I am so old school. I've had that for ages. Well, not that particular one. I've actually gone through a few of them. But I know a lot of people like wet glues, but man, I just love this thing. I don't know. I'm too impatient to let wet glue dry. And I don't like how wet glue warps your paper. So, yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness. What did you say?
Zhuzh it up.
Oh, zhuzh. Yes, we zhuzhed the
Well,
things.
we loved
That's
meeting,
so
Tamara, we loved meeting you and your husband when you came in this week, and you are definitely our people.
Yes,
so.
she is. I'm laughing because Deeds just said I was just ogling your beastie.
I know. And I had to get one because
you were ogling my beastie. Although
Korin made me do it.
Although Kellie still needs some lessons in tape and fixing it when it tears and So
if it breaks, I bring it in.
She brings it in.
Could you fix
this? Or even if you run out, if she runs out.
Yeah.
Can you put this back together?
I can't be good at everything.
This is true. This is true. I love to feel needed. It's very special. It's very special.
All right, so I embossed my flower and the center of my butterfly, and I'm sure that you can't see that very well, but there's a little bit of a shimmery gloss on it. So
it's really fun. I wish the camera would focus on it. It's blurry.
Yeah.
Technology just doesn't like to cooperate sometimes. Janelle says that her tape runner always gets jammed. What tape runner do you have, Janelle? I like it because it's refillable.
Yes.
And the tape does last a pretty long time. So even though it's a beastie.
Now, Korin goes through hers a lot, but I think for a normal person,
normal
usage.
I'm a caster. They all would go through it as much.
True,
I mean, if you're a card maker, you're gluing all the things. I go through a lot of foam tape too, because that is, oh my word, I'm gonna mess up this tag again with the stickles because I keep moving my mat around. A little Scotch runner, she said.
Like the handheld one? Like a...
Well, not Tombow. Because the ones we have in
those are
the
Tombow.
Tombos. Which those are actually really great too and refillable.
They are, but they are not.
Go through them
they're not my friend. They don't like me. I can never use it.
Well, that's probably user error.
That's not.
Because
it's not.
They are fairly simple to use. You just have to know how to use them.
Oh.
You just have to know. Should I give you a lesson?
No.
Where are they? They're over here. So you have. Whoa, my thing was stuck to my hand. Did you see it fall off when I got up?
She said it's small, like a Tombow one.
Okay, so this was literally stuck to my hand when I got up and it fell off. That's hilarious. So this is the one that you say you have a hard time with?
Yeah.
So the little flap opens back and you just have to make sure that you're putting pressure on this roller. So I don't really have anything I want to glue right now, but you're using your thing. So you just make sure it's flat and push and pull. And then, because of this gunky part here,
yeah.
See how it pulled right here?
Yeah.
You snap it away from you, and it will tear better than that.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to test it out.
Maybe.
She's like, no, I already don't like it. It's already not her favorite.
Okay, and there's my card. Done.
Look at you. Look at you. I'm waiting on my stickles to dry.
All from scraps. Esther's scraps. Thank you, Esther. I love it. I will take your scraps anytime.
Yep. Yep. Super cute.
Seriously, I love...
You love all of the patchwork.
I just love all the things.
All the things that are going on. It is very cute. Very, very cute. So this is kind of where I'm going with this. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing, but this...
Oh, that'll be cute.
And then I'm going to use the little tag.
Kay said people keep coming in our office and talking to her.
Tell them that they need to leave.
They
No,
think I'm
kidding.
here to work. How rude!
How rude is that? Seriously. I'm actually thinking
Hey,
I might
Heather.
use this flower.
Oh, that's cute.
Because you used the red one. I might use the blue one to go with my blue and put it kind of in here. And then have my little tag.
Okay.
Or maybe tuck it like in here. I don't know. I'm trying to see because I want to pull the blue in somehow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like you're done and I should be done, but I guess there was no race. Thank you, Esther. Hey, Heather. Esther says, you are so amazing. Mine would never look that good. Get out of here.
I think everybody in this chat right now
would totally
disagree
with you. Because everyone loves Esther's creations.
Thank you, Kay.
Seriously.
Okay.
So I want to,
so
now I'm gonna change the color of this. So now you have to come up with something else with her scraps.
Yes.
All right, so I think I'm going to recolor. So in Esther's scraps, she had this this scallop circle edge or scallop circle die cut from our new release. And it's pink, but I'm going to color it red. I may or may not use it yet. I'm still trying to decide. So I'm just going to pick up some ink with my little dauber and go through here and see if I can recolor it. I might need to go with a different red though. I feel like this red is a little too pink. We'll see as I go.
So now I'm going to emboss. I'm using the typewriter text background stamp with the Versamark. And, oh, thank you for the cleaning cloth.
You're welcome.
All right. So there's that.
There's your stickles, just so that I don't
And
get
what
it
else?
confused. This is not dark enough. I'm gonna have to go with a darker red.
Well, Esther, I think also too, when you have your own, I think that's it for most people. You don't see potential in a bunch of your own stuff. But I wonder if we did like a scrap trade, like amongst
I don't know. I mean,
whoever wanted to do
maybe
it.
Maybe it just depends on how you look at it. Because I love playing with my scraps. That's why I keep them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's partly that, but also partly that you have to look at it in a different light, so to speak.
Yeah.
With a different perspective. It is really a fun way. I mean, I don't know. I think to challenge yourself to use your scraps, it does definitely like get your creative juices flowing. And sometimes it takes a little effort, you know, like I kind of sat here and struggled a little bit, but once you get going, I mean, you just went with it. All right, so I recolored the pink to make it red. I don't know if you can see. I feel like it doesn't look red in the video, but it is red. It doesn't really look very red, but it is red. So it is what it is. It almost looks, it does kind of have that milky look to it though, from the oxides. But I thought that might be kind of cute if I do that. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to. I'm still messing around.
All right.
But these are all elements. The only thing that I added to this so far as what my card is here, that didn't come out of Esther's scraps is this piece, this background white piece, and the red cardstock. Everything else here, oh, and these hearts. Everything else here, these little strips, this circle, this that I think I'm gonna add, and this flower, all came from Esther's scraps. So let's see if I can get this. Oh, and the little tag that I'm gonna try to use. I'm gonna see if I can get this together. I'm waiting on the stickles to dry, and that's what's taking so long. So I think they might be dry. So let me see. Heather says her problem is that it seems to take forever to get going. Well, yeah, I mean, that can be the case for sure. But it's still fun to try. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So I'm trying to thread this through. I don't know if you guys can even see. I feel like the camera doesn't let you see very much the way that it's set up. So I'm going to tie this on here, if I can figure out how to get it on. If you guys could hear my stomach growling right now, I really hope you can't. But if you could, it's really growling. For some reason today, it is feeling extra hungry. All right, so here's my heart with my little twine tag tied around, and we shall see what comes of this. I don't know if I want to go this way with it, because that's going to kind of be hidden.
on me.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
Just making a huge mess here. I spilled a little bit off the mat.
Oh, oopsie. I didn't even see that. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's over here using her hand. Ah, it's funny. So I just had a thought. I think I'm going to use the clear embossing. I think I'm going to emboss this. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to, all right, so we're going to make this little border shiny.
Okay.
And I'm going to use clear, because I feel like it's going to make that red pop a little bit better than what, I'm not really digging the shade of this red. So I'm going to take my, my embossing watermark ink pad, and I'm just going to go around the whole thing.
Yes, Tamara, getting a box of scraps is super fun. I would totally do that. I would do like a scrap mailing club where we could.
Fun. Whoa, that just came flying out of there.
Yeah. That one has some humidity to it.
This clear one. Did you use the clear one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the new one you just...
I just purchased
Yeah.
from the store because we couldn't find ours.
We couldn't find ours. Embossing powder.
Okay, so now I've got, this is going to go over and be embossed, but I need to get all of this back in.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I embossed with clear on my paper here. And I'm going to do a resist with watercolor. So I am wetting my...
You know what? This is just making this look more pink.
Is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's because it's the oxiding, maybe. But it's kind of making it look almost like a mauve color instead of a red color. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Sticking my finger in it. And I do that right here. Yeah, see how it still kind of has that pink?
Yeah.
It still almost has like a pink hue, but it's shiny, so it pops off a little bit better.
All right. I could send you some when I get another little collection of them. We'd love that.
So I don't know if you can see that this is now shiny. I'm trying to tilt it into the light, but it's, oh, there we go. Yeah, so now it's got some shimmer to it.
So here's my hot mess right now.
Oh, funky. What did you, oh, you used the little grid texture?
Yes. Esther says, Kelly, you've inspired me through these videos to try more mixed media. Yay, love it. Thank you, Esther. Well, you are an inspiration to me. So.
Yep. That's awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Janice.
Oops.
Yeah, it's actually way prettier in person. I wish that I was able to show you, because it has little pierce points in it too, so it's very delicate around the inner circle, but it's really hard to see in the video, unfortunately. It would definitely be much better to see it in person. But unfortunately, that's not how this works, so we'll just have to pretend. So I'm just putting a little bit of foam tape around the inside of the circle. Hey Jen, welcome. And then I'm gonna pop that up on my card here. Kelly will probably have 2 things completed in the time that I get 1 thing completed.
No. I'm just gonna have one.
What time is it? I don't even know. Let me see.
It's a little after 11.
Woo, we need to get done. I am so sorry. I definitely need to stop. So I'm going to put this together and then we'll be done. I did get a slow start though. I was really kind of struggling and just figuring out where I wanted to go with it.
So here's the
background. That looks really cool. The emboss resist.
The emboss resist. This is my first time doing it and I've been wanting to do it.
Oh, you haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I have not.
Cool.
But I've watched tons of videos on it.
Well, Kelly does love to emboss all the things.
I do.
So.
But this is going to make a excellent mixed media piece. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's cool. And I actually really like the texture of this paper that you use because it's kind of got a linen feel to it.
Yes, it does.
And it looks really neat.
Yeah.
Like if you guys could see the detail of the paper up close, that would be so cool because it really is.
Yeah. Thank you, Heather. So yeah, I'm going to say too, if anybody wants some scraps, why don't you message us in the Stampers Boutique, message us your address, and I might have a few scraps.
We could totally help you out with that.
So yeah, message us and I'll send you a little package of scraps for the next live, and then you could create something with us.
There you go.
That would be fun.
Okay, so I'm almost done. We're getting there. We're almost done. This has a lot of texture going on. I'm kind of digging it. I really am liking this.
So Annabella, I made this card using Esther scraps, and I embossed in the center of the butterfly and the flower and red. So I put some red little hearts there from one of our stamp sets, the Grunge Elements 3. So that's what I made. And then I started a mixed media. So I just did this emboss resist. And then yeah, Korin's finishing up her card.
I'm finishing up my card, and I think I'm gonna pop this little flower in here. I'm almost done, and then we will wrap this up. But we hope you guys had fun trying to, follow along with us as we try to figure out what scraps we're going to use and how we're going to use them. We loved that Esther sent us some scraps to use. That was super fun.
That is super fun.
We were actually very excited when they came this week. We were like, oh, this is perfect.
We were very, very excited. So hey, and now if anybody else wants to put together a little scrap package for us, send them, and we'll try and use them.
Do it again.
Yeah, it's fun to incorporate you guys into our lives, and I feel like we're all doing this together, so it's very neat. I love it.
I'm just trying to figure out where I want this little heart to go. It's kind of this is challenging, this part, because now I'm like, okay, do I want it to go there?
No, you're
but that's already, well, I'm kind of committed already because I glued those other pieces down. So I think I'm just going to have to... Questions and questions and questions. I definitely am overthinking now, but the positioning is what really, I think sometimes for me that's the tricky part, is the positioning. So I'm just trying to see if I can reposition this.
Esther said, Korin, you create like I do.
Yeah.
It's true.
What, where you kind of look at it and you're trying to, and you overthink like where everything's going to go. But the difference is I don't throw stuff away. That's the difference. Because I do like to try to, I think I'm just going to go with the one heart and just put this flower here. And I just moved it up a little bit. Because I think this other heart's not going to really fly. But.
It looks really cute.
Okay, you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready
to rumble?
Oh, so there it is with the cute little flower. I wish it would zoom in or focus on, it won't focus on the card itself, which is really annoying.
Well,
but maybe if I hold it back further, I don't know. My camera's not focusing, but I incorporated the little bit of, and there is a lot going on here. There is a lot of texture and just dimension. I don't know if you can see if I turn it, but it's really kind of fun. I don't know. I'm not catching it in the video, but I wish you could see it in person because it does have a lot of fun texture going on.
It does.
So anyway, so there it is. We're going to be done because this went over again.
That's okay.
But so catch us in 2 more weeks. Callie's going to be away for a week, so we will be back on, gosh, what's 2 weeks from today? I forget already. 2 weeks from today, whatever that date is.
Yeah.
So definitely join us again, and we'll see what kind of crazy crafting we can come up with on the next one. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Yes, message us if you guys if you want any scraps, message us. I'll send them to you. Have a great day, guys.